The next video I'm going to make is about generating reports on a weekly basis based on the information that was inputted. So let's go into the software under Piecework Production. Under the reports file, we had customized 5 reports that we think that's going to be useful for maintenance and tracking performances throughout the entire factory. So come down here and click on custom. Let's start with the first one, line performance. If that window disappeared, just come down here, it's right here, and click on next. You're going to select a range date. For this demo, we're going to use this week. On this page, at destination, leave it at screen, leave it at export, and just click run on this one. This will convert it into an Excel file. Okay, well, let's keep this open. I'm going to close this. Now if you take a look at this Excel file, what we had entered during our last session, we started with 2 lines. As you can see over here to the far left, you're going to see line 1 and line 2. Line 1 consists of 5 through 18. It tells you also the department heads, the line supervisors, Paul. This is not the same Paul, I just happen to have it under Paul, but if you had a different supervisor, that supervisor would fall under this department head. Okay, for example, here you have Paul and you have Sam. So Paul might have 4 or 5 lines under him. Next, go to the sewer. Here it's being identified by employees. Whoever's sewing, whoever's doing, whoever's taking the coupons, and the coupons are being read. So here, as you can see, there are style numbers, style operation, and a little bit of details on operation. This next column gives you the price per piece, and this one is the units that was produced in that particular day, or whatever that was scanned in that particular day. These are the hours that he worked. This here is the target units that they need to make the minimum. If they don't produce this amount, then that means they're performing under the minimum. As you can see here, this guy is doing 1,300 some pieces, and their target is 1,856. He's performing at a 73% level. Go down to the next line. The target units for this operation is 464. This guy is doing 680. At 8 hours work, he's performing at about 146%. So he's doing well. So this basically gives you a line performance. This is tracking by lines. You can see how each individual does by line. The next report. This is part 2 of the video, the report video that I just made. I accidentally discontinued, so let's continue. This is the line performance. The next one we have is the group line performance. Next, date range, run. Close this. So this one just gives you by line, just general, okay, and overall. It's not broken down, just total units produced by lines. The next one, factory performance. This one you can enter. Well, let's go with this date. I'll show you. Run. This one is a factory performance. Here it's broken down also by lines, by style number, and total units produced. This is, I guess, this is per 99 by that one specific date. This is week to date, so if we had like 3 or 4 days, this numbers would be different. Here, month to date and year to date. Okay, because we had only entered 1 day, we only have this units. As you scan more, one more, and this number will populate and it will change. This report is for employee. It is broken down by employee, by sewers or operators. Tell you specific dates. Okay, which line they're in. Tells you the style that they do, the operation, the quantity, and the total amount earned. Since we've only entered 1 day, it's only showing 1 day. But this would give you, for example, I had this date range, it should show you the whole week's performances. And the last report. This report is just a summary, okay, of all the data collected. This type of report is actually more for us or internal if you like to expand and make other reports. You won't be needing this report. But as you can see, all these 4 reports, they need to be generated and submit to upper management so they can track factory performances.